Imagine stepping into the scorching heart of Mexico's Mapimi Desert, where the sun beats down mercilessly on endless dunes and twisted cacti. And suddenly, everything goes quiet. Your radio cuts out mid-sentence. Your phone signal vanishes into thin air, and your compass needle spins wildly like it's lost its mind. This is the Triangle of Silence, a shadowy patch of land where, since the 1950s, ordinary people have been vanishing without a trace, slipping between dimensions in ways that leave scientists scratching their heads and believers convinced we're not alone. If you're the kind of person who stays up late, wondering if our world is just one layer in a much bigger cosmic puzzle, you're gonna want to hear every word of this, because the stories coming out of this place are as eerie as they are unexplained. Stick around till the end, because what happened to a simple fossil hunting couple in the 1970s might just make you question everything you thought you knew about reality. Nestled where the states of Durango, Chihuahua, and Coahuila meet, the Triangle of Silence stretches across roughly 1,500 square miles of barren wilderness. A place so remote that even seasoned travelers can lose their bearings in minutes. Locals have whispered about its strange properties for generations. But it wasn't until the middle of the 20th century that the outside world started paying attention. Back in the 1950s, reports began trickling in of meteorites slamming into the desert floor with unnatural frequency. Some crashing in the exact same spot years apart, as if drawn there by an invisible force. Pilots flying overhead noticed their instruments going haywire, radios falling silent, and entire stretches of sky lighting up with unexplained fireballs. One early aviator, Francisco Sarabia, barely made it through after his equipment failed completely, leaving him disoriented and terrified in what felt like a dead zone for all technology. But these were just the opening acts. By the 1960s and 70s, the anomalies escalated, pulling in everything from lost hikers to full-blown UFO sightings, and most chillingly, people who simply walked into the desert and never walked out the same way again. What makes the Triangle of Silence so terrifying is how it seems to bend the rules of physics itself. Electromagnetic waves can't penetrate the area properly, thanks to what many suspect are massive underground deposits of magnetite mixed with ancient meteorite debris. Compasses don't point north, clocks sometimes stuck dead, and cell phones become useless bricks. But it's not just gadgets that fail here. Travelers describe stepping across an invisible line and feeling time stretch or compress in impossible ways. One rancher's son, Benjamin Palacios, was just 12 years old when he and his brother watched glowing orbs descend from the sky, encircling them in a blinding light. When the lights finally faded, the boys realized they had lost 2 full hours with no memory of what happened in between. They stumbled back to their family ranch dazed and exhausted, as if they had crossed into another realm and been spat back out hours later. Stories like this piled up through the decades. Hikers vanishing for days, only to reappear miles away with no explanation. Their clothes untouched by the desert dust, their watches showing times that didn't match the real world. Some never reappeared at all, swallowed whole by the silence. The most haunting accounts, though, involve encounters with beings that seem to step straight out of another dimension. Locals and visitors alike have reported tall, fair-haired figures materializing out of nowhere, often when someone is lost or stranded. These strangers speak flawless Spanish, ask only for a drink of water, and then disappear without leaving a single footprint in the sand. In one documented case from the mid-1970s, a couple named Ernesto and Josefina Diaz were out fossil hunting when their car broke down deep inside the zone. As night fell and panic set in, three unusually tall men with yellowish skin and piercing eyes appeared from the darkness. Without a word, they pushed the heavy vehicle free as if it weighed nothing, then simply faded away into the desert night. The couple turned to thank them, but the strangers were gone. No tracks, no sound, nothing. UFO investigators who have studied the area swear these aren't hallucinations or desert mirages. They point to similar stories of luminous orbs dancing across the horizon, craft shaped like rectangles hovering silently overhead, and even purple-tinged cacti that glow under moonlight as if charged with otherworldly energy. Some researchers believe the triangle sits on a natural vortex, a weak spot in the fabric of our reality, where magnetic fields create doorways to parallel dimensions, allowing beings from elsewhere to slip through and interact with us before vanishing back into the unknown. Of course, skeptics have their explanations. They talk about natural mineral deposits disrupting electronics, the isolation of the desert playing tricks on the mind, and even the lingering effects of a 1970 US military missile test that went off course and crashed right in the heart of the zone, leaking a bit of radioactive material and sparking decades of conspiracy theories. But even the scientists who have studied the area admit that something here defies easy answers. Why do meteorites keep targeting this exact patch of Earth? Why do people lose hours or days with no recollection? And why do those tall, benevolent visitors keep showing up exactly when someone needs help, only to dissolve into thin air? The US Air Force's cleanup operation after that missile incident only fueled the fire, drawing international attention and turning the triangle of silence into a magnet for paranormal enthusiasts. Today, adventure seekers from around the world trek into the desert, hoping for a glimpse of the impossible. Some armed with cameras and Geiger counters, others with nothing but curiosity and a healthy dose of fear. A few come back changed, swearing they felt watched by eyes from another world. Others simply never return, their disappearances adding another layer to the legend. As we wrap up this journey into the unknown, one thing becomes crystal clear. The triangle of silence isn't just a quirky desert anomaly. It's a living reminder that our planet still holds secrets that modern science hasn't cracked. Since the 1950s, countless souls have crossed its borders and emerged convinced they brushed against something far bigger than themselves. Something that hints at doorways between dimensions hidden right beneath our feet. Whether it's magnetic quirks, ancient alien outposts, or genuine rifts in space-time, the silence here speaks volumes. It dares us to keep looking, to keep questioning, and to never stop wondering what else is out there waiting in the quiet. If this story gave you chills or sparked your imagination, smash that like button right now. Drop a comment below with your wildest theory about what's really happening in the triangle of silence. And subscribe, so you never miss our next deep dive into the world's darkest mysteries. Who knows, maybe next time we'll uncover a portal even closer to home. Until then, stay curious, stay safe, and whatever you do, if If you ever find yourself in that Mexican desert and the radio goes dead, turn around and run. Because in the triangle of silence, some disappearances aren't accidents. They're invitations to places we might never come back from. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.